Guys, this is FreeplayFrenchie. Welcome back to another one-take video. I saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and it was epic. This is going to be a very short review because I was just listing out my cons of the film and I can't really think of that many, to be honest. A lot of the reviews said it was great, just not as fresh as the last one, or there were a few of them that were like just didn't deliver, didn't match up to the first one. And you're always going to hear that when the first one is such a big hit because they've got to try and duplicate that. It's like the same with games. But I have a good list of pros and I will definitely tell you to go and recommend seeing it because I can't wait to see it again. And I've already seen it once. So first off, let's do pros. It's got an epic soundtrack. The songs are bigger and better than before. I really like them. Drax is really funny. He's coming back with some great lines, and I really hope that by the third one he meets someone that can not replace his wife and daughter that he lost, but just that he can find love somewhere else, because I'd really like that for him. Groot is just the star. The opening scene of that film is fantastic, and the editing is superb. Whoever did the editing on that, well done, you person who was probably staying up like 24 hours just slaving away at the computer. I'm sure it was hard. It was epic. Well done. And I really want like a little baby Groot now. He's just so cute the entire way through, and I can't wait to see him a little bit older in the third one because I imagine there's going to be a trilogy. The film made me cry. It actually made me cry. I won't tell you why or how, but towards the end I was like, just let loose, and it was just gone, and it was so good and emotional. It made me cry. And it's just really funny. I think what's great about Guardians of the Galaxy is that it kind of pokes fun at itself in a way, and it's not your typical superheroes. I'll admit that when I first saw the first film, I didn't think it was that good. I thought it was cartoony and weird. I hadn't heard of the Guardians before, and I was kind of resistant to this change in... I thought it was aimed more at kids, and I was like, why are there aliens? This isn't superheroes, this isn't Marvel. And I was a bit resistant, and I'll admit that, but it did grow on me, and I love this second one. So, it's really good. In terms of cons, you could argue that there's not much emphasis on saving the galaxy if you wanted, like in comparison to the first one where there's a big threat and there's Thanos and there's big dangerous stuff going on. In this one, I don't know, it seems toned down a little bit because you don't spend much time focusing on the gravity of the situation at hand. When you think about it, you're like, oh my gosh, it's a huge issue, and you realise that yes, it would be a very big deal, and you can see it is them saving the galaxy again, obviously, and the threat is huge. But there's almost not as much emphasis on it as there was in the first film. But that's not really a criticism, it's just if you're looking for things to poke holes at. And I would argue that the romance between Gamora and Quill seems forced, and they're entirely wrong for each other in a way. I mean, that's from my point of view. I know in the comics, Peter Quill ends up with Kitty Pryde from the X-Men. I think they get married, which is great and lovely. So I just feel like their romance isn't necessary, but for whatever reason they've thrown it in there. Maybe because girls are watching it and girls need romance, apparently. You know, that's been a Marvel argument before. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But, sorry, how many long have I been talking for? Oh, I need to hurry this up. Okay, it's a short review. Go and see it. It's a really great film. Let me know in the comments what you thought. Leave me a comment if you agree with what I've said. If anything you thought wasn't as good, or things you thought was brilliant. I thought the opening scene was my favourite, and the fact that it made me cry was incredible. So let me know, guys. Thank you very much for dropping by as always and listening to my review. Let me know in the comments what you think. And whatever you're doing today, be cool, be kind, and I will see you in the next video.